Maintenance processing, breakdown maintenance. Now in the last session we have learnt about corrective maintenance. Corrective maintenance, we are doing the maintenance with plan. Now we will see the breakdown maintenance, that means immediate repairs or unplanned maintenance we can say. The business process for an immediate repair or a breakdown maintenance is characterized by the fact that it is not known in advance and the resources cannot be planned. That means we doesn't know what is the requirement of work centers, that means resources, of capacities, materials, external companies and so on. So in advance we doesn't know about the details, so we cannot plan, but we need to process the job. The process for an immediate repair therefore differs from a planned repair, nothing but a corrective maintenance, in terms of the ability to plan it. Can only react to malfunctions but not plan them. The process for an immediate repair could be performed in the 3 steps. In the first step, creating an order, possibly with data about the notification. That means we are not processing the order, we are not creating the order against a notification. Instead, we are directly creating an order by entering the data related with the notification for damage or a malfunction. This order is not planned but is released immediately for processing. Since we doesn't know earlier about this failure, the material planning, production resources or tools planning or capacities planning could not be took place over here, but released immediately for processing, and the required shop papers may be printed out. In the step 2, the processing phase involves withdrawing the spare parts from the warehouse and actually processing the order. Instead of planning the materials, directly we are withdrawing the spare parts from the warehouse and actually processing them. Now, in the third step, after completing the task, the required actual times are confirmed for the completion. Technical completion confirmations about how the damage was processed and the status of the technical system are entered over here. The order is settled by controlling. So the processes for the breakdown maintenance will be similar with the corrective maintenance except planning step. We can see here we are creating a order by entering the notification information in the order itself, like technical object, description, and putting the process of order immediately, releasing the order, then executing the order, that means processing, material withdrawal unplanned, then completion. In the completion part, time confirmation, technical completion confirmation, technical completion, order settlement and business completion. So this is takes care of immediate repair or a breakdown maintenance process. So if you are comparing with the corrective maintenance, the step planning will not be took place, but we are clubbing the notification and order creation and control together into first step, and the next step as execution, that means processing the order. Here we are not planning anything, directly we are withdrawing. The third step is completion, similar to the corrective maintenance or a planned maintenance, planned repair. If we see the process of this, we got a message directly order has been created and released, and technician has executed the job and finally close the order. The breakdown order can be created directly without any previous requisite note. That means we are not taking any reference of order to create the note order. We are not taking any reference of the notification for creating the order. In the first operation, the malfunction to be corrected is broadly described. However, the breakdown order can also be created in combination with a maintenance notification. If malfunction data should be stored at the time for later documentation, this is required. The order and notification data can be entered on the same screen. The notification information can be supplemented and completed at a later time. You can see the screen at which this order screen contains the data of notification also, like malfunction data, damage and notification dates. Now, during the breakdown maintenance processing, the breakdown order can be created with a malfunction report. The notification areas, malfunction data, damage and notification dates are shown on the order. This provides the flexibility to enter important order and malfunction data on a single screen. The function put in process releases the order, prints the required order papers and saves the order. We can execute the following activities after releasing the order: withdrawal material, book goods receipts, enter time confirmations. In most cases, breakdown maintenance involves one order with only one operation. For this reason, use the individual entry function for time confirmation, that is IW41. Here, enter the actual time directly on the detail screen for the operation confirmation. If confirmations were entered for the operations for a maintenance order, a system automatically set the status PCNF, partially confirmed, for the confirmation, or CNF if the final confirmation indicator was set and the operation was therefore reported as being finished. As soon as all the operations for a maintenance order have been completely confirmed, the order is assigned the status as CNF. We already seen this scenario. There is always a risk of completion confirmations being assigned to the wrong operations or entered with the wrong data. So we can see here the initial screen, we are entering the data, individual entry, so it can be partial confirmation or a final confirmation. So to overcome the situation of entering the wrong operations with the wrong data, we always have an option to cancel the confirmation. The system therefore allows to reverse the completion confirmations if required. Instead of using individual entry, we can use the overall completion confirmation function to enter not only the times but also, for example, material withdrawals or counter readings on a single screen. The maintenance order obtains the status TECO, TECO, that is technically complete, after the maintenance order required for this order has been completed. The maintenance order can then only be changed online as follows. It can be locked or unlocked, the deletion flag can be set, or we can still change the settlement rule. Most fields in the order are fixed, can no longer be changed. However, the order can still receive cards, for example, invoice receipts for material delivered and consumed. If the settlement rule has not been generated for the maintenance order yet, it is created automatically by the system If this is not possible because data is missing, the system directs you to where the settlement rule can be maintained. So after implementation and recording of description, time confirmation, material consumption, order settlement, technical confirmation, completion confirmation, this order will be closed. For breakdown maintenance, as we have seen, we need to create an order with notification information and malfunction details into one screen, and without planning we have to process the order and do the technical completion. So for that purpose, we'll create a new order type by fitting the notification screen inside. So for that we'll do the customizing. We'll go to customizing guide, that is SPRO, and we'll go to plant maintenance, and again we'll go to maintenance processing, and here maintenance and service orders. We go to functions and settings for order types. We'll create a order type first, configure order type. We'll create new order type, say PM05, for integrating the notification PM order information into one screen and not keeping the tabs for planning purpose. So here we are creating new order type, or we can copy from the existing order type also, like we are copying from the existing order type and we are keeping the name PM05 and the description we are giving breakdown maintenance order. Settlement profile we are keeping as the same 40, and now I created one maintenance order PM05. This is order type. Now we have to do entire customizing settings for order, new order type PM05, what we have done for the PM01. Now the next step will be limit check sales document type, it is not required, and indicating the refurbishment process, we are not doing the refurbishment process, so we are not doing this. Then order types and investment management, we are not doing investment management, we leave it like that. Then configure number ranges, it is required because since we have created a new order type, we have to assign the number range for this order type. So we will see where this order type we can fit into the existing group or we can create new group. PM05 we have created, breakdown maintenance order. Now at the current this order type is in the group of not assigned. So either we can keep this order into the existing group, or we can create a new group and we can assign over there. Like I will select the order type PM05, then we'll assign to the order type PM05, this assign, save. Now we have assigned the number range for that. Now we have to select this order type for the plants, assign order type to maintenance plants that is we have to assign for 3000 plant. Here it is, we are assigned to 3000 plant. Inspection type we are not doing, and planning indicator for each order type, it is already there. In the PM05 we have to select unplanned order. You can say it is a immediate order. Default planning indicator. And the next setting will use the default value profile. It will be common for everything. Access sequence, default value profile for general order data, default values. This is a profile assignment will be same. Settlement rule will be common for everything. Time creation and distribution rules. Here for the PM05 we will use the same for mandatory for release. The same thing we are using like in other orders. Settlement. Now the next thing is proposed reference time for technical completion. That will be we are using same as end time. And the next setting we are using, there is no investment program we are creating. Default order type for maintenance items that we are not doing, that is for the preventive maintenance. So the next step will use order and notification integration. We are not using, since we are going to use the notification and the control keys. Maintain default values control keys. We'll assign the control key for PM05 order type like PM01. Now we'll see the next customizing setting. In the maintenance activity type, any required activity types need to be entered or not. From the existing we can select. So we'll assign the maintenance activity type to the order. That will assign for PM PM05 is repair. And this is default values for maintenance activity type that we will considering as repair. And the next setting will be cost at operation level. It is not required. Costing data for maintenance costing sheet, costing variance is a common setting. And define change documents, corrective purchase requisition indicator, operation number interval. This we are setting for PM05 order type. So plant 3000 and order type is PM05. This we are keeping similar indicators as like PM01. This is from release only. Change documents we require. And the next setting will go for goods movement for orders. Movement types we already configured for the plant maintenance module. We need not to do by order type wise. And the next thing is define documentation for goods movement for the order. Now again for plant 3000 and PM05. Here we will use the purchase order and planned goods issue, unplanned goods issue. And next setting we will use for basic order view. And we'll go for availability check, define inspection control. So already checking rule and scope of check are common for every order type. So simply we will assign the same checking rule and checking scope for PM05 order type, the same. Now we'll go for view profile, which will create a specific view for the PM05 order type, so that only order and notification can be integrated into this new profile we are creating. We can say PM05 01 profile description, view profile for breakdown maintenance. Now the tabs we have to use. The first tab we are using as we'll use the tab paste here. (0010) tab should be active, and tab paste title you can use order, tap a symbol, we'll see whether any symbol is available for on the name of order. This is icon order. PM order, borderline, or we can see repair is not there. Unplanned also not there. Go for order. And this is the screen groups what we are using here. Like one screen group will use one reference object, and second one will use as responsibilities, and one screen group we may use for dates, and if required we can go for operation. We are not doing any planning, so we can do the notification, but notification will use integration part. If required, cost overview also not required. If required, we can add some more fields afterwards also. So we'll use this profile, view profile, for order type PM05, and the same profile we are going to assign to order type PM05. You can see for the navigation purpose assign the view profile to order type. Here we will create PM05 for the plant 3000, activity category add, profile we have created this, user profile we have created, and we'll keep the same for change also. Profile will be same, and order type PM05, planning plant same, and we'll use for display is the profile. So save. So we have created one view profile for the PM05. Now we will integrate the malfunction notification integration with the PM05. Now we'll go to other setting, general data. This is common setting, component item categories, movement types, account indicators. These are all common settings for order types. Account assignment category and document type for purchase request is also common setting. Order type wise setting is not there. So next we'll proceed for scheduling. Scheduling parameters we have to assign for order type, that is PM05 for plant 3000. So we keep the setting for 3000, auto setting as PM05. You will see if any settings are need to be adjust basic dates to auto start date. We are not using any operations, so this okay. There is a scheduling. After doing the scheduling types, now we'll see the next setting for production resource and tools. Production resource types will be common for all order types, and default values for settlement areas to order types. This is for PM05. We'll assign the setting processing group you have to create a processing group for settlement parameters. The next step will check for object information. Object information keys to object types. We'll use the same PM for PM05 also. Now after doing the PM order settings, then we'll go for in the basic settings. We'll see this cost data and order settlement will be common. Now we have to do the setting for notification type M2, because we are assigning notification type M2 malfunction notification for PM order type PM05. So we will check the customized settings for malfunction type 01 malfunction report and order group and process. This information is okay. The process group should be the PMIS breakdown statistics. This is notification. Notification type. We will go to next setting of the notification type. Screen template for the notification type. Notification type is M2. New entry. For the creation add, we'll use the tab, first tab 001 simplified notification, or we can use directly malfunction data. Malfunction data we'll use, and we can keep the description as malfunction and without icon. Tab is required. So we will copy the same to change also, and and we'll copy the same for display also. Now again we have to create one more tab. We'll use damage. So one is malfunction we have used. We'll use item causes. Here this information will be causes. We'll assign the same for add, and we assign the same for change also. Now one more tab we can add for the dates. Notification dates will use for the add use for change also. So here we have created the screen template for notification type, and long text information we are not mentioning. And the next thing is field selection, as it is we are taking, and number range we will check. For M2 notification, the number range has been assigned or not. M2 notification has a number range. So we'll check the next one. The transaction start values is not required, and allow change also not required. Assign notification types to order types. This M2 to PM02 will take out. Save. And the next term is define order types and special notification parameters not required. And the notification content, maintenance catalog, this existing information will use. So the customization part we have done as required. If required, we can make some more customizations also. Now we'll try to create one PM order for breakdown maintenance. Go to IW31. This is order creation. Order type PM05. Priority will use high. Equipment P-1000-N008. Plant 3000. Enter. So we are creating the order without creating the notification and entering the notification information into the order. So we can say breakdown maintenance order. This is information, details, high and malfunction data, damage, notification details we can see. So here we are directly releasing the order without without planning anything. Save. Now we are created a PM order for the breakdown maintenance purpose. We will give the notification details in the PM order only. And PM order has been created. Now we can see give the series, new series we are received. Now we can see in the order status release, no materials are there, order costed, settlement rule has been created. We can see the settlement rule. We have used the same rule as a cost center as a receiver, and the cost center is this 4110, and malfunction data when it has been started the failure, breakdown time we can enter if breakdown is the failure time for at which the production is not available. So automatically the breakdown duration will be calculated over here. Now you can see the notification information over there. This is the notification, same information will be seen here. Reported by, we can enter. Then now once we are released, now we can do the material withdrawn. I will go to for the material withdrawing. We'll give the reference of order, and since no material has been selected in the PM order, we can see here no material is there. But we can add the material for this. While searching the material, we can search the material by the BOM also. So now we will see how to search the material by the BOM. This is material by description. Now material by bill of material, BOM usage, that is 4, that is for plant maintenance. Now the first enter, we will get the list of mechanical seal and shaft assembly. So this is the mechanical seal material we have selected over here. And quantity, we will select 1. And the plant we require for 3000, storage location 201, and account assignment will use the order number 0010. Now we will check this. if any information is required, you can find out. Now the document is okay, so we can directly go for the post. Now your document has been posted successfully. Here in the PM order, we have withdrawn the material for this PM order, but here the material we have withdrawn, which is we are assuming it as a unplanned. Once the breakdown has occurred, sometimes we will come to know what is the material we need to get from the warehouse. So to add the material to the PM order, in the view profile we can modify the PM order screen for providing the order number. If required, we can use the operation screen also for making the external services on emergency basis. So in the view profile, we will modify for adding the component screen. We will go to plant maintenance, maintenance and service processing, and we will go to service maintenance and service orders, functions and settings types, and basic order view, define view profile. Here in the tabs, in the same tab we can add further like components, components subscreen with 6 lines. This we can add over here, and in the same tab, if required, we can keep the operations 6 lines, or we can use as a subscreen 6 lines also we can keep. So we can modify this setting as required by the business requirement. So now we'll see how the PM order looks like. We'll go to the PM order. You can see over here the PM order screen has been modified with components and operations. In the components, if required, we can add the required material to do the breakdown maintenance. Now here I am using the list to add the material from the BOM. So from here we are selecting seal oil and bearing, for example. I am changing the quantity to 1, and here I am selecting the storage location, and here itself I can go for the material availability check. Since this order is already released, material availability check is possible and all materials are available in this order. Here we require to do the then we'll save it and we'll go to the Migo transaction for the posting of the material withdrawal, we'll do the MIGO transaction. Here the order is same. Now here quantity 1 and next one quantity 1. We are posting this. After posting, we assume that the material has been installed into the equipment and the process has been done. So now we'll do the confirmation, then technical completion. Time confirmation and technical completion will do. I will go for the IW42. This posting is done. Now we can come out from that. We'll do the individual confirmation, that is IW41, operation number 0010, enter. Here, since we haven't planned anything, duration or ever, but here we are declaring that the job has been took for 1 hour and total work is 4 hours, that means 4 people. So this breakdown has been took at 10 o'clock. Time we enter, then we'll take it as a final confirmation and save. So by this we are doing the time confirmation against a breakdown maintenance. Then we have to do the technical completion. So before technical completion, we will see how the costs are accrued. We'll go to cost reports, planned and actual. Because we haven't planned anything, either material or input cost, you can see direct input cost has come. Material, one material we have used over there. This is the total cost. So totally 89,000 has been used. So now we'll do the technical completion. You can see the status as CNF. Technical completion we are doing. We are entering the damage information. Then cause information. And the notification dates we are entering. So we are done the technical confirmation. So this is about the technical completion we have done. Now we have to do the settlement of the PM order before going for business completion. KO88 is the transaction. The same steps we are doing what we have done already for corrective maintenance except planning. We are not doing any planning for this. You can see here the settlement has been executed. Now see the cost 89,000 has been already settled to the PM order. Now we'll go to the PM order. We can check it out about the balance cost. Balance is 0, so we can do the business completion. We will do the business completion of this order. Since the technical completion of this order has been done, so we will complete the business completion. So now the PM order has been closed successfully after the breakdown maintenance. Now you can see all the statuses. We haven't assigned any user status, that is the reason why the user status is not mentioning. So the way we have created one new order type and assigned the notification, and we are used for the breakdown maintenance. So this is the difference between corrective maintenance and breakdown maintenance. In the corrective maintenance, we have processed the order after planning and scheduling we have done, but in the breakdown maintenance there will not be any planning and scheduling. Directly order is created without any notification, and notification information has been incorporated in the order only, and order is released for processing. Then processing has been started. After implementing or execution, the order has been done, the time confirmation, then technical confirmation, finally the business completion has been completed. This is about the breakdown maintenance.